Well, we are here on a Monday night. We got all the rascals, the little rascals and lady rascals in the house, it seems like. Welcome to a Monday night set. And unfortunately, I have to go back to work tomorrow, as probably many of you also have to go back tomorrow. So, what is up, Scott K? You are the man of the hour, and it seems like people showed up for your fucking set. Oh, I think that was within 18 seconds. Speaking of, yeah, no hat. I'm trying to grow back my hair. As you guys all know, it was bald for a good 6 months or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna grow it back slowly, so it kind of looks like mohawky right now. But speaking of getting demonetized, I got a response from YouTube about the video that they took down for spam, and they said my dispute was rejected. So they said they're still going to take it down, and they reviewed it. They said, what I find very interesting is when I disputed it, there was a little box to like write something, and I wrote like, it says that I got taken down or whatever because of spam slash what was it, deception or something like that, scam. And I said, can you explain to me why my video was taken down? And what's funny is when they rejected it, there's no response to what my question was. There was no, well, you tried to play the video again and we can't do that. It's against our policy. So I really have no idea why my video was still rejected and taken down. They didn't explain it to me at all. They just said it violated the rule, which is so dumb because, like I said, if that was true and that was consistent across the board, I would totally understand. Okay, so it just means that I shouldn't play live stuff that could be copyrighted, which I've done in the past, and that's suddenly changed. But the reason that that's so weird and frustrating is because, like I said, if you go type in the alphabet whatever by Haken, there are other people who reacted to that song. So if it was because mine was live and theirs was uploaded and recorded, well, then when they reviewed my video, they should realize it's just a copyrighted thing and they should just copyright it. It wasn't scammy. It wasn't deceptive. It's just dumb. So essentially what I'm deducing from the whole situation is you just can't do copyrighted material live because that's a scam. Even though it's going to be uploaded and reviewed and then be accepted and just copyrighted if you do it the other way. Absolutely makes no sense. YouTube, once again, you're just asking people to stop using your platform if you continue to do this across the board. It's just so dumb. But what can I do? So I'm sorry, Chili P. Your video is forever lost in the YouTube archives because it doesn't even show up on my channel anymore. It's not even there. Like, I can't even see it. It's gone completely. Poof, wah. That whole thing, all the songs that we did on there, gone. And I can't even download it for myself or anything like that. So unfortunately, that's going to have to make us cater to this bullshit dumbass rule in the future, since mostly what we do is live streams. So the option would be that if you're going to do a song that is going to be by Inside Out or whatever that stupid record label is, hey, Inside Out, you're dumb. You're dumb. That's all I have to say. Sadly, you have a lot of good bands on your label. But if you're going to do something by them, because it seems like it's kind of their issue, then it might have to be that I record it and then upload it so that we can go through the dumb process of me not getting a strike because it's copyrighted or whatever. So we'll have to think about that for the future. So just keep that in mind. As far as the Beatles set, Jim, at least I can see the Beatles set on there. It's in my list of content, but I can't download it and I just can look at it. And I think it's got like 70 views or something like that, but it's blocked. This one has disappeared from my content and is completely gone. So Chili P, I'm sorry that for your first set, that's what happened. It's just really, really sad. No, Ivy, I don't think it says no more Haken. I think it just sounds like if it's a new song that's being, by Inside Out Records, which is the dumbest label I've ever heard of, then we'll just have to figure out how to record it and me upload it so that it doesn't get banned on the stream within the song. That was the fastest copyright I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it picked up on the song quickly and immediately took down my live stream. Usually in the corner, there's a warning, blah, 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 and then it, goes on for quite a while and sometimes never even takes it down. That just like took down the live stream and didn't even give me a warning. Just boom, gone. So let's keep that in mind for the future, since YouTube is dumb and retarded. Yes, YouTube, I'm saying you're dumb and retarded. But all that to say, let's get into this great set by Scott K. And hopefully there's nothing on here that gets this set taken down. But I will tell you this, if we are in a live stream and the live stream goes down, that just means I'm not going to start it back up. It is over. And maybe I'll try to record it and just like upload that song is probably what I'll end up doing. But actually, that reminds me, I should be recording this right now. Although this is going to take a lot of freaking memory. But here we go. I'm going to record. Bing. Okay, so we're recording. Welcome. And we are ready to get into this set with Scott K. So hopefully if this does get blocked or taken down, I'll just continue to record and then we will upload that later. Thank you guys for that great idea. What I decided to do just on a whim right before, I was like peeing in the bathroom right before I went live, and I was like, oh, maybe we could have like a question of the day. Yeah, so the question of the day is that you can answer in the chat, and it just kind of helps us get to know each other a little bit, details of each other, whoever's in the chat. So the question of today is going to be, how many times on average do you take a shower per week? I used to in college and all, I think even right after college, I would take showers every single day. But I would say in the last 20 years, maybe, I would average about 3 showers a week. I definitely don't take showers every day anymore. Unless I get really sweaty at the gym or something like that. Yeah, I just don't take showers. So yeah, throw it in the chat. It looks like Baggins takes 2 showers a day. But it is interesting. And we're going to see how many people are actually going to be honest with these questions of the days, because I think you freaks would never admit that you don't take a shower for a week, even if you didn't take a shower for a week. So let's just try to be honest as much as we can, even if people make fun of you. That's kind of getting to know you a little bit, Be a little vulnerable here. Well, at least Alexis is honest, and she gets to take 3. Or she's saying that I only take 3 and not me being disgusting. All right, well, that's why I like these questions of the day. And whatever question of the day I have, this has become a new tradition starting today. So, all right, we are already 12 minutes in and we haven't gotten to this set yet. So let's get into this set. Let's see how much you guys actually remember the answers to these sentences, because I probably won't remember all of your answers, because remembering all of your answers is quite more difficult than you remembering mine necessarily. All right, so here we go with Scott K's set. It says, "Hello, friends. Are you ready to hear some great music? Well, too bad, because you're going to listen to my music." I like that attitude, Scott. This time around, I'm posting my top 5 favorite albums of 2022 and playing one song from each of them. That's really cool. Dude, you guys are just impressing me with your wonderful creative ideas of your sets lately. This is great. So this is one song from each of the top 5 favorite albums for Scott K of 2022. It says, "I usually like to ensure that I have a little something for everyone, but this time around it's all about me, and frankly I don't care if anyone else likes it." That's great. That's a great attitude to have there, Scott. So with all that out of the way, let's get into the process of picking the top 5 albums. The criteria was simple for me. The album had to come out in 2022. It couldn't have been a live album or a re-release of a previous album. It also couldn't have been an EP. Why not? With all that said, picking 5 was tough. Of course it is. We'll start off by naming the 5 albums that just missed out but made my top 10. So these are the runners-up. These are not the top 5. These are the runners-up for Scott K for 2022. Blind Guardian, The God Machine. He says, great power and speed metal album that proved the kings of the genre are back. I'm not going to understand how to say this next one. Did you help me out? No, you didn't help me out, dude. Goria? Sounds like gonorrhea, or it looks like gonorrhea without the N's and the H's. Goria, and I guess the album was called Mirage. The next one, which would be number 3, The End at the Beginning, Lightbringer. It says Goria Mirage. He says, another great black metal album for 2022. And if it wasn't for the oversaturation in the genre this year, it would have probably made his top 5. That's for Gonorrhea. The next one, number 3, The End at the Beginning, Lightbringer. He says, a gent concept album, ? And it works. Amazing. And then number 4, The Deer Hunter, which is Antimai. Is that how you say Antimai? I don't know. Deer Hunter doing what Deer Hunter does best. And then the last one is The Halo Effect, Days of the Lost. The Godfathers of melodic death metal still got it. So that is his 5 runner-ups. I don't know if that's in order. I don't think it's in particular order, but you can tell us, Scott, if that's the order from top to bottom or bottom to top. All right, so he says now for the top 5, and this is going to be number 5. So we're starting with number 5 according to Scott for top album. The band is called In the Woods. The album is Diversum. Is that how you say it? Diversum. Song off that is called Master of None. He says, here is my number 1 Doom album of 2022, and it came out pretty late in the year with a November release. This band has released quite a few good songs in the past, but this, to me, is their most complete album thus far. I liked every song on the album, and it has great vibes and provides just enough, like a cucumber's weenie, just enough variety to keep you hooked, with a variety in tone and pacing from song to song. So here we go with Master of None from the band In the Woods. I have never heard this band, I don't think. Or had they been on the channel before? Okay. Got that. Okay. Dude, the singer sounds like what's that one band with Rage Against the Machine guitarist? What is that band? Someone will tell me. Oh, nice half right there. I love how Ivy called Jason out about his showering. Oh, Ivy. I can see my details. Oh. I like the chorus. Sorry, I just ruined the song. This sounds like that band. What is that band? Boom. Ba, boom. Yeah, it sounds like that Rage Against the Machine guitarist. What is that band called? Audio Slave. Thank you, Ryan. You always get that shit. Audio Slave. This sounds very Audio Slave to me. Am I completely in left field with that? Ooh, I like that drum fill right there. I like that lead in. glad Scott's wiener grew to like this size. Ooh, double bass. 2, 3, 4. I'm playing the double bass. I definitely dig this chorus. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this too. Yeah, but I don't think Ryan, many people are going to be Chris Cornell. He's pretty good. Ooh, like this part a lot. Like this part a lot. The screaming or the yelling or whatever you want to call it, don't dig it, but it's not bad enough to erase the other great parts of this song. Bang. Yeah, I really like this chorus. Sadly, my clapping and my head banging are like a half a second behind the actual beat. Thank you, audio filter. The audio slave filter. Yeah, that song is definitely going on a playlist if that is the end of the song, which I think it is. Nice. Yeah, great opener there, Scott. If that is the whole album, yes, I definitely think I would like that album. If you're kind of saying like it's like a Soen kind of situation, because Soen, a lot of their songs on their albums, at least that I've heard, sound very similar to each other. So if they all sound like that song, I definitely would like that album. Yeah, so we'll have to see how this compares. This is your number 5. So I'm going to be interested, for me, how this song is going to compare of your number 5 to whatever you pick as your number 1. It may be that I like this song a lot better than your number 1, or maybe not. So this will be an interesting thing. Before we get to the next song, I did just want to say that we are booked all the way through now February 6th, because Miss Ivy, who's in the chat, has just turned in her first set, people. And to have only a couple girls on this channel, it's going to be great to hear, as we've heard Ashley turned in sets before. This will be nice to hear Ivy and see if she's anywhere near or different or the same as Ashley. I'm guessing she's going to be quite different than Ashley. But it'll be interesting. So she will be sometime in February, and we'll look forward to that. What's up, Nicolas Diaz? Yeah, that is a good track. I agree, Nicholas. Let's get into it. I know you're an Opeth / Tool fan, if I remember correctly, Nicholas. Here we go with number 2. This is his number 4 top album from 2022. The band is Wilderun. Is it Wilderun? I'm pretty sure the drummer from Wilderun is like Peter something. Pete, is that his name? and he tried out for the Dream Theater, and he's friends with James LaBrie, and he's on that 3 video series where they go through and pick their drummer, and I think he's in the band Wilderun, isn't he not? Or is that a different band? Maybe I'm totally making that up. The album is called, oh gosh, how am I don't even know how to say that. I'm embarrassed to say that I don't know how to say that. I'm not going to tell you what the album is. You can just write it and you guys can figure out how to say it. The song, though, that we're listening from this album is Passenger. He says, here we have my highest rated pure prog album of 2022 because it's pure prog. These guys are masters of their craft, and this album is the evidence of that fact. This album came out all the way back in January, so almost a year ago. It has stuck, or maybe a year ago, and has stuck with me the whole year. I love the slow build-up the album has before it gets kicked into overdrive with this song. The song marks the true epic takeoff of the album, and it's a wild ride I won't soon forget. For all my fellow viewers who prefer clean lyrics, you better enjoy this one, because after this there won't be many to find. Did you mean clean vocals? You said lyrics, but I think you meant clean vocals, because I got all excited. But clean lyrics, what do you mean? Like, we don't talk about, like, pussy and ass and shit like that? If it's clean vocals, which is what I think you're saying, I'm going to be excited about this, because it sounds like the rest of it's not going to be clean vocals. Here we go with Wilderun, Passenger. Let's do it. Yes. Ooh, I'm digging this shit. Like the opening, but this is a little weird. Farrah, yeah, I know that we've done this band, but I'm trying to remember about the drummer specifically.
Here's a river with endless flow.
I like his voice so far. What's up, Cloud? Sounds very, like, powerful.
She is a mountain.
Like this part. I like his voice a lot.
She's probably had that since she
Nice drums. A smooth chill section already. Yep. Definitely dig this part. I feel like it's a bit chaotic so far. Like, I don't feel a hook yet, which is not necessarily bad. Hey, you said clean vocals only, bitch. Although that is pretty badass. That I actually like. I'm gonna say that I like that growl. Whatever you call it. I really like his... I might even like that better than Ackerfeld. You didn't put majority in there, Scott. You left that one out. Again, proofread, Scott. Proofread before you turn your shit in. It was implied. Okay. You sound like a chick. That's what a chick would say. You should have just read my mind. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of with John Beatty on this. So far, it's not doing much for me, this song. I like his voice, and I'm actually wanting more growl. I'm waiting for more growl. Can you believe it, Scott? Like I said, there's no hook. There's no consistency to this. Definitely saying 1-2. That's for sure. I like this part. Yeah, this is very Haken right here. Dream Theater. Do it again. Do it again. Now. Yes. At least there's some consistency here. I want to hear more growl. I want to hear more growl. I like his growl. I can't believe I'm saying that. I like his fucking growl. I like his clean vocals as well. Is this the same guy that's growling, or is that a different guy? Like this part? Same guy? I'm impressed. Oh! Did you hear that on his, trash or max stacks? Going. Oh yeah. See, if they would just put these things better back to back, I would like it more. Lots of cool riffs in this song and sections, but not together.
It was a creature that clawed at your back, keeping your vision just slightly off track.
I totally agree, Adrian. That's a great way to put it. They need to take some Adderall. Fucking calm them down. Bum, 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 bum.
But is it the origin? Is it the start? Or just a parasite?
I like his voice. Yeah, this is really good part. Good sections. Agreed, Adrian. Agreed. Order and chaos mixed perfectly is progressive. It's at the end. Okay, I think that's the end. Okay. Jordan Peterson talked about music. No, I've never heard him talk about music, and I would probably not be interested in hearing his take on music, to be honest. Okay, so interesting thing about that song is that a lot of really, really good parts. Totally ADHD. And I've said this like a broken record. Just like I think Adrian said, progressive doesn't mean that you have to be crazy ADHD. I think that progressive, as always, or a good song, as always, should have a foundation or a home base, usually established by a chorus or at least a verse that repeats itself. And then it has a section or a couple of sections that go off into La La Land for a second, but then come back to the home base. That is good writing of progressive music, in my opinion. This was way over, like they got into a part and then they would move on really quickly to another part. So that part of it didn't feel like the songwriting itself was my cup of tea. I can see why people like the song because there are a lot of good parts in it. But the most surprising thing for me about this song is I think for the first time, I've said in the past, Michael Ackerfeld, I always get his name wrong, his growls, and I've said it exactly like this, I can handle. It doesn't mean I like them. It doesn't mean like I want to hear them. It just means they're so here that like it doesn't bother me or it doesn't take away from the song. I can handle them. But this can be the first time that I can actually say this guy's growls, love that they were short and not throughout the whole song, felt very powerful, felt very, you could still understand what he was saying, which is a big part for me of why I don't like growls. And it just sounded good to the point where I actually said in my mind, I would like to hear him do that again. And he did, right on cue. And the fact that he sings his clean voice so beautifully, like Ackerfeld does as well. I love Ackerfeld's clean voice. This guy's clean voice, at least in this song, was excellent. So I'm quite surprised by this revelation in this song. So I will definitely listen to it again. I probably won't put it on a long-term playlist because it's too crazy for me. It doesn't have enough of a home base for me to really catch on and have a hook to it. But I'm definitely surprised at how much I liked his growls. I'm definitely surprised by how much I liked his clean vocals. I'm definitely surprised at how many good parts they had. They just didn't put them together well. That's just my take on that. So definitely 1, 2 is first, and then we will go to the next one. So song number 3, which is his number 3 favorite album of 2022. Just to remind all those, because it looks like there's more people coming into the chat. We are doing 2022 best 5 albums according to Scott K. That's the set that we're doing. And we are now on number 3, which is halfway. The band is called Shadow of Intent, which we've had on the channel before. The album is Elegy, which I think is from the song that we heard on this from Shadow of Intent was on that same, because that Elegy I remember seeing before, so I'm pretty sure it's the same album. The song is called Intensify. I think you spelled it wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Intensified Genocide is what it's supposed to be, but you spelled it weird. You spelled it Intensifed. Intensifed? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be, but I think it's Intensified Genocide. Here we come to my winner for Best Deathcore Album of the Year. Okay, so this is, in the deathcore context, it's the best album, but his third overall. I love how these guys combine extreme metal with symphonic hooks and melodies. They are interwoven together flawlessly, and the riff on this particular song is one of my favorites of the year. I have provided a lyric video for those who have trouble understanding harsh vocals. Me. Thank you. But you better be a fast reader, because the song is fast and heavy, and some of those lines won't be up there for long. Yeah, I'm probably going to miss all of them. So, because I pay attention to the music first, so I'm not going to be sitting there looking at the screen the whole time. But here we go with Shadow of Intent, and the song is called Intensified Genocide, I think, or Intensifed. That's how you said it. So here we go. Bing, bing, bing. Whoa, fucking heavy. Ashley's gonna be happy. I like that fast double bass. Definitely better growls here too. Don't like that. So I think maybe I don't like the screams. Between the Buried Me is all like, but I like it. Which Amon Amarth is like this as well, and I like Amon Amarth. Huh. I'm catching on to a consistency. Dude, that is some serious fucking power. Dude, I can see Paravarium at this concert going. I am starting to get bored because it's very repetitive, but at the beginning it's definitely powerful. Okay, so Ashley loves this song and this band, which is what I figured. solo. That fucking double bass, man. Talk about fucking... Yeah, Wilderun would be throwing mad hair. Oh, that just hurt my head doing that. And I got no hair, so I can't do it. Is it the end? I think that's the end. Okay, so I didn't get to read all of your guys' comments because I was trying to catch up in the midst of being bombarded with just like my chest going blue. I mean, could you imagine? I could imagine being in that freaking concert if it was that loud and that powerful. It would just be like sitting in your chest the whole time because his fucking feet were just doing this the whole time. Talk about stamina. As far as where I'd place that, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it's tough. Do I like it better than 2? It's definitely not better than 1 for me. But shit, this is a tough one. I feel like 2 and 3 are very, very close. They're different, but they're very, very close in how I like them. That one was short enough where I feel like the second one was a little too long. I don't know. This is tough. This is really tough. I think I'm going to put it after 2. I think I did like 2 a little bit better. Just a little bit. Did I? Yeah. I think this was a little too repetitive for me. So I'm going to just keep it like that. Even though I would say for me, 2 and 3 are very, very close right now. Yeah. All right. So Mr. Nicholas Diaz says 2, 3, 1. So he's got 1 last. I've got 1 first. 1 was great. That song was so good it changed my sexual orientation. I thought you were asexual, Cucumber. I didn't think you had a sex preference. Anyway, let's get to the next one. Cucumber, I love that you can let me fuck around with you and you get it. You just don't get offended by it, because if you fucked around with me, I wouldn't get offended by it either. Let's get to his second favorite band album of 2022, which we have had on the channel a number of times, and I dig these guys. Everything we've heard by these guys, I haven't loved it necessarily, but a couple of the songs I definitely have on playlists. So the band is Kardashev. The album is Liminal Right, R-I-T-E, not, like rights. The song is called Lavender Calligraphy. Lavender Calligraphy, which I'm imagining lavender calligraphy. Okay, whatever that means. This album blew me away when I first heard it. I love how effortlessly these guys can blend beauty with harshness. They basically created a subgenre with their sound and show no signs of slowing down. That actually kind of rhymed a little bit. Now that they are finally signed to a major label, hopefully it's not Inside Out fucking Records, I hope that this album is the first of many great album releases to come. This was my number 1 album for the majority of the year until the next album came and kind of got above it, is what he's saying. So this is Kardashev, Lavender Calligraphy. Let's go. Oh, it's loud too. You're gonna be that guy that has to call the cops to get your dick out of the pool vacuum that takes out the water, the chlorine. You get your dick stuck in there. See, this sounds great so far. Oh, this isn't Kardashev? Oh shit, did I hit the wrong one? I'm sorry. Did I just ruin the next one? I think what happened was because so in OBS, like you have your scenes, which I put songs on all the scenes, and the weird thing is I put it so that all the scenes are there together. But sometimes, even when I do that, the fucking thing just moves itself up and down for no reason. I don't know why it does that because I've got it all fit on the same screen. But I guess I probably hit the wrong one. I'm sorry. I just ruined it, Scott. I'm sorry. Well, let's listen to the Kardashev song 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll listen to whatever that next one is. I apologize. Here we go. Good song, too. I'm sorry, people. Hey, for as many times as we've done this, I haven't screwed up too many times. Sorry. Definitely liking this still. Where's this going? Oh, I heard liminal. Three, four. Ooh, I like the way it's mic'd. The drums are mic'd differently, but interestingly. I understand if you guys thumbs down, but you're only going to hurt Scott K more because then definitely nobody will see it. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Ooh, I like how... See, that was a good transition from that heavy to this chill, which is what Scott said in his description that they're the masters at, supposedly. I like the way the drums are mic'd is very similar to that Persephone song. Waves or something, Tidal Waves, or I can't remember what the song is called, but especially the kick drums sound very distinct like that Persephone song. Woo! Damn. Yeah, so far this might be my favorite song. I don't love the vocals, but I don't dislike them either. I think the growling of Wilderun is better, but yeah, man, I think you're right, Scott. Their ability to like blend the atmospheric chill with the heavy is next to none. It just works. Yeah, this moved up into my favorite song for sure. Maybe it's the droning singing that he does. Yes, Endless or Living Waves. The bass drum sounds very similar to that, which is one of the things I like about that song. So funny, Para and I have the same one for first, but then opposite for the rest. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Oh shit, that was a short song too, which I kind of like. Yeah, again, I'm sorry that I fucked that shit up. But it doesn't matter because it's good enough music that everybody's looking past it. Yeah, that was definitely an excellent song. I feel like every song we've heard by them, like I said, I've dug. I definitely have a few of them on the playlist already. So that definitely is going on a playlist as well, and is definitely a contender already, Scott K, for Casey Kasem's top 80. I can see that easily being in top 80. So, oh wow. We've got all these people coming in with their, it seems like 4 for the most part is everybody's favorite. So I guess the question is, the song that we started listening to, I was digging for sure if that's going to beat this one or if it's not. So to wrap this up, we are at 56 minutes, so this will hopefully not be like a 20-minute song. This is an Abstract Illusion, which you could see on the screen. The album is called Whoa. The song is called Tear Down This Holy Mountain. He says, what can I say about this album that I haven't said 1,000 times in Discord or chat? Which, by the way, if you're new here or you're sitting in the shadows and you're not saying anything, we do have a Discord. If you go to the description of this video and the videos for the past like 6 months, there's an Excel document that you can click on that has all of the songs we've done on this channel so far and when we did them, like the date, and kind of, for the most part, who picked them or suggested them. At the bottom, there is a tab. That's the first tab. The second tab is Casey Kasem's Top 40 list, which, by the way, Adrian Widener has turned in his set, his free set that he won because of that Casey Kasem's Top 40. And then the next tab is the Discord link. So that you can join us and we can have conversations about other stuff, especially like the NSFW, not safe for work section is really fun, although nobody posts there but me and like one other person. So yeah, keep that in mind. This album is the perfect example of the term, its sum is greater than its parts. Okay. The term or the phrase? Once again, man, you got to get your shit together when you're writing. It's not a term, that's a phrase. While the album has great songs, it isn't until you listen to the whole thing that you truly can appreciate what this band accomplished. Everything flows so well with each other, with each song going straight into the next with callbacks and nods along the way. The tapestry woven in this album, wow, the tapestry woven, that's like church kind of lingo. The tapestry woven in this album is a thing to behold. When it's over and finally lets you go. I feel like you're going to cry, Scott. Actually, I'd like to see that. I'd never heard of this band until I heard this album, and it absolutely grabbed me and refused to let go. It blends progressive, melodic, black, and death metal together like no band has ever done before. For myself, this is metal heaven and joy. So this is his #1 album of 2022, An Abstract Illusion. The album is called Whoa, and the song is Tear Down This Holy Mountain. Here we go. Liked it the first time, like it again. Oh, this is 11 minutes? Shit. It's good, I don't care, but anything after 8 minutes, I've always said it better live up to that extra 5 minutes. Yeah, this is good so far. It's a great intro. I feel like it's gonna take off. I love how this is building. I love it.
We stood in awe,
Trembling with excitement.
as the towers of the earth fall.
Ooh, bop, 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 bop.
The world of men fall. In this hour of perdition, the sins of our fathers compounded by a billion. A horn shines somewhere in the horizon, as it echoes of the tapestry of the Imperium. It signals his advent, the dawn of all that was. Behold the grace of God, as he drags us
Oh, I actually would rather it like da 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 da. That would feel more like going to hell than this. Yes, Ivy, 8 plus 5 equals 11. Alright, we'll see where it goes. I understand them. I just don't like them. Okay, kind of like that. Like the bass in the background here. Yeah, I agree, Adrian. Similar, but not as... I would take this tempo and notation a million times over blast beats. This is much more interesting than... Okay, so far this song has not overtaken Kardashev. It started out great, but it's been kind of losing me. I do like this part though. See where it goes. Yep. Ooh. This part is the best fucking part of the song. Can I just like cut this part of the song out? Holy shit! This has to be one of the best sections in a song that I've heard in a long time. I love the opening. Didn't really care for the other stuff. Love this. Again, could I just cut out that middle section or the second section? If they would have went from the beginning to this. Woo! Please don't go back. Please don't go back to that other section. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I hope not, Jim. I hope not. I don't mind moving on. I just don't want it to go back to that second section. If it went back to the first section, cool. It's just not the second section. Here we go. What's gonna happen? See how long my tongue is? Cool. No! No! Shit. Yeah, I should make that the thumbnail. Try to get some more chicks in here. Ah, this song just lost me again. I do like the guitar. I just don't like the drums. The drums are boring as fuck right now. Absolutely unenthusiastic, monotonous, lame drums right here. A little bit better, but still kind of the same idea. hear like a completely different key? Yeah, there's like a keyboard playing in a different key. The fuck? I like this part. I don't like the drums, but I like the... Oh, is that the end? Did I also go into another song? All right. Man, that's really tough because there was a lot about that I liked. But yeah, I can't put it ahead of 4, that's for sure. I think the question for me right now is, was the middle part and the beginning of that song, I don't even say the end as far as the chord progressions, enough to overcome 1? That really is the question for me. And I'm going to say that middle section was one of the best middle sections I've heard in a song in a long time. So I have to put that second for me. So, but yeah, just the blast beats over and over again, and just sounds like a freaking car starting or a truck idling. Like, just do something more creative than that. I mean, even if I don't mind you doing it for a second, but it was just so much of the song of just like the chords behind it though were really good. I really enjoyed that. Nonetheless, we have reached the end of our set, and tomorrow is Tuesday, so we will be back here on Saturday. And on Saturday, we have, who is up next Saturday? It will be, oh, yes, Mr. James Yu has a big set for us on Saturday. John Feedy will be on Sunday, and then Jason Gentry has a full album for us on next Monday, a week from today. So I will continue to fill out the rest of this stuff so that you guys can always check the document to see where we're at and what's coming up as far as dates is concerned. Yeah, so Scott, great set. There are definitely several songs from this set that are going on a playlist immediately, and then maybe some other ones after I listen to them again. So we'll have to see. So nice job, Scott. The Kardashev song was definitely my favorite, and I can't wait to listen to that one again. So peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of the week until we see you on Saturday. Later.